Have you ever felt like disappearing, not in the literal sense, but mentally, emotionally, and socially detaching from the noise of the world in a society obsessed with attention, constant validation, and endless distractions? The idea of stepping away and truly transforming yourself is revolutionary. The Stoics believed that true power comes from within, not from the opinions of others or the chaos of the external world. If you want to reshape your life, you must first master the art of detachment, self-discipline, and internal transformation. In this video, we will explore the Stoic principles that will help you disappear from the distractions of modern life and re-emerge as the strongest version of yourself. 1. Withdraw from meaningless distractions. The modern world bombards us with unnecessary information, mindless entertainment, and constant noise. Social media, gossip, material possessions. These things demand our attention, but give little in return. Marcus Aurelius warned against this, reminding us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. If you want to transform your life, you must consciously step away from anything that does not serve your growth. Stop seeking validation from others. Cut down on social media and useless conversations. Focus on internal peace rather than external chaos. By eliminating distractions, you make room for what truly matters: your thoughts, your values, and your self-improvement. 2. Reinvent yourself through solitude. Most people fear solitude because they are afraid of being alone with their thoughts. But the Stoics embraced solitude as a way to reconnect with themselves. Seneca said, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Welcome those who you yourself can improve." The process is mutual. Instead of wasting time in shallow social interactions, use solitude as a tool for transformation. Reflect on your thoughts, goals, and actions. Read, write, and engage in deep thinking. Spend time in nature to gain perspective. Solitude isn't about isolation. It's about refining your mind, strengthening your character, and creating a life of depth and meaning. 3. Master emotional detachment. Tone of the greatest transformations you can make is learning to control your emotions rather than being controlled by them. Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. If you want to be unshakable, you must develop emotional resilience. Do not let external events dictate your inner peace. Train yourself to observe emotions without reacting impulsively. Accept that suffering is a part of life, but your response to it is a choice. By mastering emotional detachment, you gain the ability to move through life with clarity, composure, and inner strength. Adopt a minimalist mindset. The desire for more money, more possessions, more attention is a trap. The Stoics lived simply, knowing that true wealth is found in needing less. Seneca taught, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more. If you want to transform your life, reduce unnecessary desires and focus on what truly adds value. Let go of attachment to material things. Seek fulfillment in wisdom, virtue, and inner peace. When you strip away excess, you find freedom. And when you are free, you can build the life you truly want. 5. Disappear from the opinions of others. People waste years worrying about what others think. But a Stoic understands that external approval is meaningless. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinions than our own." To disappear and transform your life, you must stop seeking validation from others. Focus on your personal growth rather than impressing people. Realize that most opinions are temporary and irrelevant. When you free yourself from the need for approval, you become unstoppable. 6. Embracing solitude for self-discovery in a world full of noise, distractions, and external influences. Solitude is often misunderstood as loneliness. However, for a Stoic, solitude is not a punishment. It is a tool for self-mastery. When you remove the constant chatter of the world, you gain access to your truest self. You begin to understand your thoughts, emotions, and desires without the interference of societal expectations. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, frequently reminded himself in meditations that peace does not come from external conditions, but from within. When you embrace solitude, you stop seeking validation from others and instead focus on building inner strength. This practice allows you to detach from superficial relationships, unnecessary distractions, and the false sense of self that is shaped by public opinion. To apply this principle, set aside time each day for complete solitude, no phone, no conversations, no distractions. Use this time to reflect on your actions, your thoughts, and your goals. Over time, you will develop a deeper understanding of yourself, leading to increased confidence, self-awareness, and emotional resilience. 7. Developing an unshakable willpower. Willpower is the foundation of discipline, and discipline is the foundation of success. In Stoicism, willpower is not just about resisting temptations, but about committing to a path regardless of obstacles. Epictetus taught that external events are beyond our control, but our response to them is entirely within our power. To develop unshakable willpower, you must consistently push yourself beyond your comfort zone. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, suggested that one should deliberately practice hardship fasting, sleeping on the floor, and enduring discomfort to train the mind to be indifferent to luxury and ease. The more you expose yourself to difficulty voluntarily, the stronger your willpower becomes. Every time you feel like quitting, remind yourself, is this difficulty greater than your potential? The answer is always no. Success is not determined by motivation, which fluctuates, but by your ability to persist despite resistance. Cultivate the habit of doing what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel in the moment. Over time, this practice will turn you into an unstoppable force. 8. Practicing radical self-reliance. One of the core Stoic beliefs is that you should depend as little as possible on external circumstances or people. The moment you become overly dependent on relationships, money, or status, you give away control over your happiness. True freedom comes when you develop the ability to stand strong on your own, no matter what happens. Radical self-reliance means taking full ownership of your life. If something is wrong, you fix it. If you have a weakness, you work on it. If life throws unexpected challenges your way, you adapt instead of blaming others. The Stoics taught that everything you need is already within you: strength, wisdom, resilience. You just need to cultivate it through disciplined effort. To embody self-reliance. Start by cutting unnecessary dependencies. Learn new skills. Build mental and emotional resilience. and stop seeking validation from others. The more independent you become, the more control you have over your own destiny. You will no longer be swayed by external factors because you have built an internal fortress of self-sufficiency. 9. Letting go of the past to move forward. One of the greatest sources of suffering is attachment to the past. Regret, guilt, resentment, these emotions keep you chained to what is already gone. The Stoics understood that time is the most valuable resource, and wasting it on things that cannot be changed is the greatest mistake one can make. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about others, unless it is for some mutual benefit. It is a waste of time to be distracted by what other people do and say." The same applies to the past. Whatever happened, happened. You cannot change it, but you can control how you move forward. To practice this. Make peace with your past by accepting it as a lesson, not a prison. Recognize that every hardship, every mistake, and every setback was a stepping stone leading you to where you are today. Instead of dwelling on past pain, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Redirect your focus towards building the future, rather than being stuck in what is unchangeable. 10. Strengthening the mind through voluntary hardship. Life will test you whether you are ready or not. The Stoics believed in preparing for these tests in advance by deliberately exposing themselves to hardship. This was not done out of self-punishment, but as a form of mental training. If you practice discomfort in controlled environments, you will not crumble when life throws real challenges your way. Seneca suggested fasting to experience hunger, sleeping on the floor to embrace discomfort, and enduring cold or heat to strengthen the body and mind. The purpose of these exercises is not to suffer unnecessarily, but to teach yourself that comfort is not a necessity. The more you experience difficulty on your own terms, the less power hardship has over you. To apply this. Challenge yourself regularly. Take cold showers. Wake up earlier than usual. Go a day without unnecessary indulgences. Train your mind to embrace discomfort rather than avoid it. Over time, you will build resilience so strong that nothing can break you. You will become unshakable in the face of adversity because you have already endured and conquered voluntary hardship. These principles, when practiced consistently, will transform you into someone who is truly free from external dependencies, free from emotional turmoil, and free from the limitations imposed by fear or regret. The Stoic Path is not an easy one, but it is the only path that leads to true mastery over oneself. To truly disappear and transform your life. You don't need to escape to another country or cut off everyone you know. True transformation happens internally by removing distractions, embracing solitude, mastering emotional detachment, simplifying your desires, and letting go of external opinions. The Stoics believed that the path to greatness is walked alone, in quiet discipline and relentless self-improvement. So ask yourself, are you willing to step away from the noise, embrace the silence, and build the life you were meant to live? Because the power to disappear and re-emerge stronger has always been in your hands. If you found value in this, subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. Your journey to self-mastery begins now.